guys, welcome to my channel and welcome to today's video. So in today's video I will be doing a slightly different video. Something that I've not done in the longest of the time is a makeup video, and the makeup that I'm doing is actually the kind of makeup that I like to wear on an everyday basis for any kind of an occasion. I'm very lazy to experiment with different kind of or new kinds of looks. I try to stick to the neutral ones. So this is exactly what I do in my personal life as well, and this is exactly what I like to do when I'm here in front of the camera shooting a video for you. If you want to get this look, you can pretty much get this look using your own makeup. So make use of your common sense and make use of the products that you have. You don't have to buy many products that way. So yes, let's quickly get into the video, but before that I would just quickly give you a little bit of a haul of some things that a company sent to me, because in the video I would be using the same eyeshadow palette. So I thought, why not tell you about these products that I got. Now there's this website, I don't really remember the name of it, so I'll put it on the screen somewhere, and I will give all the links of the products and the links of the website and everything in the description box. So make sure that you check the description box if you like any of these products. So the first product which was in my hand is this one. This is not a lolly candy. This is a lip balm, guys, and this is by a brand called Manuka B. Care, and it looks so cute, but this one is actually a lip balm. It opens like this, and this one is actually a cola color lip balm. It is so highly pigmented. This one just gives the right amount of moisturization, just like the normal lip balms, but it is so very pigmented. I'll give you a swatch. Look at this. So this can be used as a great lip tint. That's what I use it for, because the tint actually stays on way lot longer than the moisturization part. So I really like this one. Also a great cheek tint as well. They had a lot of colors in this one. I don't know what came to my head. I went for this cola color. This also smells like cola, and oh, I got it on my nose. They also sent me this cream which is called as Lanbena TCM Scar and Acne Mark Removal Gel or Ointment. This is for scar and acne mark, for anti-inflammatory and repairing. I used this for a week and I didn't really notice a lot of difference. I read a lot of reviews also. This is what the product actually looks like. I don't really remember the price of this one, but it says that it really deals with a lot of things very effectively. However, I'm not really sure about this one, because I used it I think 1 week to 10 days straight up, and honestly I didn't notice any difference in that time span. Only thing that I noticed was that any zit here and there would kind of die within 2 days. That was the only thing. So it could be antibacterial or something, but if you have bigger skin issues, this will not really help. So yeah, that's that. Then I also got this mini lipsticks ka box, and it has 6 lipsticks in here. This is by Manuka B again, and it is a great gifting option. First of all, I really love the packaging of this one, and it has really beautiful colors in this. The shades are really nice, and this is their Autumn Gallery Mousse Matte Lip Tint. One shade that I absolutely love is this one. This is 666, number 666, and the lipsticks look like this. They're really tiny, but they have I think enough quantity. They last really long time, and they have an amazing fragrance. I'll just give you a swatch of this one. It's a beautiful nude color. Actually, it's a very pretty color. So yeah, a nude color, a nice color, stays on for a really long time, dries matte, powdery matte, and is very light on the skin. So the texture is smooth, amazing. I really love this one. Then the last thing of this haul, but the things that were sent to me, was this one. I'm showing this because I will be using this palette in today's video. This is called as Beauty Glazed Irresistible Textured Eyeshadow. Now they also had a lot of other variants in this one, but I got it in number 02, which is Mars, and I checked. I mean, all of the variants were really nice, but I think this is the one that I kind of loved for an everyday look. Like, the colors are really nice. So the packaging is this cardboard magnetic packaging. When I open it, they have this protective film over here. I wish they had a mirror, but that's okay. When I remove it, these are shadows that we have, and these are really nice pigmented shadows. They blend very well, they apply very well, especially the shimmers. They apply very well even if you do not wet the brushes. So yes, all the colors are really nice. I'm so happy that they have given sufficient number of mattes and really good wearable colors. It will be definitely a used palette by me because I love the shades, and it's very pigmented as well. So this is a swatch of this. The colors are quite pigmented, and if I talk about the shimmery ones, so shimmery ones are also very nice. Like, for example, there are some really good shades of shimmers in this one. So these are really pretty. After watching a lot of YouTube videos, I used to actually cake my face up with a lot of makeup. But over these 2.5 years of doing YouTube, I've learned that less is actually more. So a lot of things would be almost similar, which you have seen in my videos, and I try and stick to those. Basically, these suit me, and my skin is quite sensitive. If you don't know this already, then my skin is very sensitive. Anyway, I will begin with this one. This is a Plum moisturizer. This is quite tacky, even though it is a gel based one, but it is very tacky, works great as a primer, I guess. So I'm going to take this beautiful gel, and I like to take not a lot, but yes, in moderation. Just rub it and use it everywhere, including my neck. Neck is also important. After that, I'll use a little bit of a concealer, and I use 2 concealers. The first concealer, because I have a lot of dark circles, I use 2 concealers. The first one is this one. This one is Instant Age Rewind by Maybelline. This works as a great color corrector to kind of combat all the dark spots, all the blemishes, and the darkness of the under eyes if you have any. A little bit on the mustache. Taking my expert face brush, which is by the Real Techniques. This is one of the best brushes that you can go for, because I also like to apply my concealer. No, I also like to blend my concealer using the same brush. So this one actually works wonders. To work for the under eyes, you just have to pinch the brush a little bit. I know this makeup look or anything would be too much for you guys if you are not into makeup, but trust me, it is a lot less than what I have seen a lot of YouTubers do. I used to follow them, and my makeup used to look so cakey, and it is not really actually wearable makeup, especially if you're going out and about in real life. For the camera, it's a perfect makeup, nothing can be better, but I think whatever our YouTubers show, including myself, which I have been doing from past few years, any makeup video that I have, I think that's a little bit too much of a makeup. So don't go for too much of it, just be in moderation. You can build the product if you need, but always start with less quantity. That always works, and that is the best trick to have the best makeup, you know. After that, I would like to apply some base. Of course, we need some base to hide all of these. I have not used, I think, a foundation in the longest time. This is Pond's BB cream, and I love this product. So I just like to have small little, very small little dots, 4 dots, and that's about it. So I would just quickly dot it over my face. So I'm going to start with the neck first. And of course, a BB cream is not going to give you that much of coverage, but honestly, I'm fine with not having too much of coverage. I just have a little bit left on my hand, so what I'm going to do is I'll just drag it down. You would also not want to forget your ears. Don't forget your ears, guys. 2 of the most underrated areas where we do not apply makeup. The first is ear, and second, a lot of people do not do the eyebrows. I think eyebrows is extremely important. After that, guys, I'm going to take concealers to highlight my under eyes. This is Revolution Makeup, Revolution London's Conceal and Define Full Coverage Conceal and Contour. And I am in the shade C10 for highlighting. It's a great concealer. I really like this concealer, would highly recommend again. One thing I would really mention is that when you're applying the concealer as a highlighter, make sure that you do not forget the inner corner of your eyes. That's where you need the concealer, and from there only you should begin applying the concealer as a highlighter. And going a little bit on the eyelids as well, because you know that works as a base for the eyeshadow. Same for the other eye. This one actually is matte, so it's good for me because my eyelids and everything is slightly oily. So now I'm going to use the same brush, the Expert Face brush by Real Techniques, and I'm going to blend everything in by just pinching the brush. So again, I'm starting with the chin because I want this to set over here properly. Guys, you must have seen better makeup things than the one that I'm doing, but I'm really sorry. This is how I exactly do the makeup, and the credit for this video actually goes to Shikha, one of my best friends from school, because recently she followed one of my videos for a marriage that she had to attend, and she told me that I actually used step by step whatever you did, and my makeup lasted all the way from Barat to Bidai, and she had a glow on her face, and everybody asked her about her makeup, and she looked flawless and stunning. And she asked me to do more of these videos because she said it is more realistic and I can do it, because she's a beginner and I'm a beginner myself. So I thought, okay, fine, I'll do one of the videos without a primer and without a foundation kind of a makeup, which I personally like to do. So forgot my nose. You just pinch the brush and work on your nose. It's important, you know, if you have a pakoda nose like me, you definitely need to put the highlighter over here. And then coming to the most important part is the under eye part. So just again pinching this concealer. You can of course use a brush. I do go with this brush. I mean, it's a smaller brush and I can very easily work with this one here in the inner corner. But for a lot of people who do not have so many brushes and you have just one or two brushes to work with, you can definitely improvise with all that you have. You do not need to buy anything new. Like for example, whatever products that I'm using, you can really achieve whatever look that you want to with the products that you have. You necessarily not buy everything that is shown in videos. So please make use of common sense. I think it's very, very important that you do not get sucked in all the marketing gimmicks of the companies. Use your brains and work with whatever you have, trust me. Blending at this moment is extremely important, because after that I would not really be applying anything under the eyes except for some powder. So you need a little bit of a flawlessness right over there. Alright, I'm done. So is it looking a little better? So guys, once I'm done with the concealer, the first thing, and very quickly, what you would want to do is actually set your concealer with any setting powder. One that I'm using is really that famous one. This is a Maybelline Fit Me Loose powder in the shade medium. Just go ahead and use this one first under the eyes and then the rest of the face, because generally under the eyes actually creases way quicker than the rest of the face. So just apply. I don't like to apply too much of it or bake it. I just like to apply in moderation, because I don't like that really dry and stretchy look under the eyes. And applying a little bit on the eyelids as well. Then taking the same brush, center of the face, the nose and the chin where it tends to get more oily. Once that's done, I would like to take a fluffier then I would like to take a fluffier brush, take the powder, dab the excess off and just press the powder into the face, not really sweeping. I don't really sweep the product, because then that kind of takes away the base. I feel like I don't really want to move my base because I'm not wearing any primer. And a little bit more everywhere on the eyes and on the neck and everywhere. Once that's done, coming to the eyebrows, I think this is one of the most important aspects of doing your makeup. I have this brush and this is by Lottie London, a good brush. And yeah, the eyebrow thing that I'm using is by Makeup Revolution. This is the brow kit and this is in the shade, nothing is mentioned over here, but I think this is still available on the website. So it looks like this. It has one brown gel and then it has two powders of different shades, and it also has this white thing over here, this gel. I don't really use this. I use the powder form of the brow, and I just like to dip in any. Maybe for now I'm going to dip in this ashy looking one. This is the one that I'm currently using. Tap the excess off, take your mirror and just spend some time doing your eyebrows. I think it's really important. So I like to start here from the center first, the crown part of the eyebrow, or the arch that a lot of people would like to call, and just fill all the sparse areas. And then drag it down. And then take some product with a light hand, just stroke it in the front, and here you would like to apply it in an upward motion. After that, taking a spoolie, This way all the product that you've applied is actually evened out, so you need a spoolie. And after that, guys, I have a little hack. I'm pretty sure you all must be aware about it. So I have this mascara, and it's almost over, rather it has dried and it didn't do much, but yes, I'm using it to set my eyebrows as a eyebrow setting thing. You can do that as well. If you are running out on your mascara, don't throw that, use it to set your or fix your eyebrows. It works well and it holds your eyebrows in place. It's a very good hack. I think I learned it from one of the YouTubers only. I'm not really sure who, but I think a lot of people know it. So yeah, so once that is done, I would like to come to my eyes. From eyebrows to the eyeshadow. Basically for eyeshadow, I have a few palettes. Yes, I have quite a few palettes, but the one that I mostly reach out for is this one. This is the Wet n Wild in the shade Rose in the Air. This is one of my most go-to palettes. I've broken the lid of this one. I've hit pan on this one, but I'm not ready to part with this one. This is my love and affair for life, and I really love this one. But for today's video, I like to try something else, something different, so that you guys don't get bored, because I really do not have a lot of it. So the palette that I did show you in the beginning of the video by Beauty Glazed, this is called as Irresistible Textured Eyeshadow. They have given a lot of shadows in here. I think there are 20 shadows in here. Beautiful mattes and beautiful shimmers. The colors look really nice and wearable, so I'm going to work my way with this one. Of course, I do not create a lot of dramatic looks using the eyeshadow. I will be creating a very basic look, and this looks like a very basic palette to me. I mean, it's beautiful. I would love my palette to be like this. So yeah, I'm going to use probably this color in my crease and then work my way and build something. I don't know, I have not decided. So let's start. I'm going to start with this one. So I'm going to use this one in my crease and just would blend it. Always tap off the excess, guys. Always hold your eyeshadow brush from the end, because that gives you a light grip, better wind wiper motion, and that also helps you to apply less product, because you would want to build up the product rather than applying a lot of product at once and then have a hard time blending it out. You don't want to do that, right? So eyes are very sensitive, guys. Be very careful. So once I'm done with the transition, I'm not sure if you're able to see or anything, I'm going to take a smaller brush like this one with a head like this one. So a burgundy and a brown are the two colors. I would just dunk my brush in. I would just take this brush and concentrate the product on the outer V, but this time I'm going to keep it on the lower lid only. I'm not going to take it upwards. And the way I like to do is take the eyeshadow and bring the eyeshadow inwards in a slanted motion and apply a little bit and just wing it out a little bit. That's it. Just place the product for now. We will be doing the blending aspect a little later. That's it. Taking the same brush with which I did my transition shadow, just blend everything in. Once that's done, guys, I would take a brush like this with this kind of an applicator, which is kind of little fluffier, but it is also flat, so that it can pick up the product and can place the product well. Now I'm going to take a shimmer eyeshadow. I'm not really sure which one to go for. I think I'm going to go for this really champagne beautiful color right over here. They do not have names. No, they do not have names. So yeah, it's a beautiful champagne color over here. I'm going to go with this one. I will take the product very generously. If you want to have really good color payoff, just wet the brush. For now, I'm not doing that, but I will just place it on my eyelids here in the center. First in the center, and taking the same color inside as well. So again, I'm going to take my blending brush and I would blend all of this first from the top. The blending has to be done from top first, so that the transition and this shimmery shade that you've added is kind of beautifully blended and married with each other. And same for the other eye, of course. You have to blend here as well, because you have an edge over here as well. You are creating a harsh line of the shadows shimmery shadows with the matte ones, so you have to blend it very carefully so that everything looks seamless. And then I'm going to dip again in this transition shade that I used in the beginning. Okay, so I'm going to do that for the final time so that everything looks neat and everything looks perfect, seamless, well blended and ready to roll. This is a kind of an eyeshadow look that goes with everything and anything. You can wear it for office, you can wear it for college, and at the same time you can wear it for any occasion, marriage, whatever, you know. It's a very universal eyeshadow thing. All the blending is done, but we need to balance the lower lash line as well. So for that, I'll take a brush like this one, which is flat, and I'm going to take the same matte shades and apply it in the lower lash line. So for that, I'm going to just dip my brush in this mauvey burgundy color and in this brown color, the same shadows that I had used on the upper eyelid. And with this and for the lower lash line, you always start from the end and work your way inwards and stop right in the center, and you don't really have to go all the way to the inner corner. Key to makeup is always use less products and keep building it up. That gives a very finished, you know, makeup thing on your face. So I have this one by Wet n Wild. This is in the shade brown or something. I'm not sure what the shade is called as. You can use the same liner as your eyeliner, but I think I'm going to go with some other shade, and for that I would be using this one. I like liquid liners, but I don't know, of late I feel like these kind of, you know, retractable liners are the best for the top lashes. I have this one. This is Glam 21, and this is in one of the shades Forest Green. I'm pretty sure you can find these kind of eyeliners from Nykaa and from Maybelline, from a lot of brands, so this is not really hard to find. I had two Vega lash colors because they were cheap, but they broke. So I decided to invest in a good one, color bar one. I think that's done. And then after that, I'm going to use my mascara. I love this mascara. This is the Maybelline Lash Sensational one. This is one of my most favorite mascaras. Can you see? I've never worn false lashes in my life. Okay, that's done. This is my finished eyes. So I'm going to take a small little brush with a pointy head like this one maybe, and I'm going to take one of the shades which is lighter and shimmer. So that was all of the eyes thing. I'm always looking for brushes, I'm so sorry. I don't like contouring at all except for my nose because I have a really pakoda type of a nose. When I was a kid, everybody used to make fun of my nose. This one is actually a very historic contour and bronzer kit. This is by Makeup Revolution, and this one is in the shade C04. Very handy, very affordable, very easily available, and it has highlighter. I think this one has the best highlighter of my life. So I'm going to just start from here. You want to have maximum of the product over here and then just drag everything in with a very light hand. I don't want to make it look really sharp, you know, that chiseled effect. I just want to have some color, a little dimension, and that's about it. Same. I'm not even sure if you guys can see this. I think that would do. I'm not going too overboard with this one. I like to take a little bit of this contour thing right over here, and I always do my chin. If you have a very sharp and chisel nose, you don't have to really do this. For that, I would be using a brush like this, which is like flat topped one, and I would just dip it in the contour, and I would just like to stamp the contour powder like this here. I'll just take a smaller brush like this, and I would just blend this out. I think that's done. No, I'm forgetting the blusher. So now for blusher, I'm using this Maybelline Master Blush one. It has a lot of blush shades, plus it also has a highlighter, so it works wonders. And for that, I'm going to use this fluffy thing over here. I think I'm not forgetting anything, right? I think I'm not. I don't think, yeah. So what I like to do is that whenever I'm confused which shade to go for, I just like to dip my brush in oil. I just like to put my fingers in every pie. That's me. For YouTube videos, I like to go a little ham with the blusher because it doesn't really show on the camera, but in real life, I go lighter. Okay, and run the rest a little bit on the forehead and the chin. That's done, guys. It looks beautiful. Always go with the blusher. I think it is the most underrated thing, but blusher looks really stunning. After that, moving on to a lot of people's favorite step. Again, I'm hunting for the brush. I love this brush for my highlighter, and I'm going to go again with the Makeup Revolution palette. You guys see I've hit pan on this one. So for my nose, I would be taking this kind of a brush. Smaller brush. And after that, I would like to just go ham. I'm taking this brush, dip it in, and then just apply the shadow here. Basically, I use the edges of the brush to apply the highlighter rather than the top base part of it. And then I also go a little bit on the brow bone, a little bit here. You would not want to forget over here, it's important. Same here. And then you need a little bit between your eyebrows and just sweep the brush on your forehead. A shiny forehead is a signal of a very shiny destiny, so why not make it shinier, right? And then you would like to take this on the chin. So when you speak, your chin dazzles like a diamond. And people also like to go over the Cupid's bow. Well, that's it, guys. Now moving on to the lips part, I'm going to be using this Maybelline Color Sensational in the shade Velvet Beige. This is a really nice lip liner, and I always reach for this one. Sometimes just as a lipstick, I just apply it all over my lips and then I'm done. So I'm going to literally line my lips with this one. If you need fuller lips, the trick is apply a little bit under here, under the lower lip. It gives you fuller lips. So I'm going to use this Lakme Absolute in the shade Brunch Nude. So guys, this is my finished makeup look. When I'm out and about, this is pretty much what I really like to do. So I've removed the headband and I have worn some normal Forever 21 or accessorized, I'm not sure, but these are gold studs and that's about it. I'm wearing a dress by Shein which has some golden sequins all over. So guys, I'm going to see you in my next video with a different content very soon. Till then guys, you take very good care of yourself. Also make sure that you're subscribed to my channel because I do a lot of random videos. I mean, if you get bored, you can come onto this channel because you'll find a lot of hauls, you'll find reviews, you'll find chit chats. Now you'll find makeup videos as well. So yes, make sure that you're subscribed to my channel. Hit that button over there. Then you can hit that notification bell as well. That way you'll get the notification on your phone or on your laptop or wherever you watch me that I've uploaded a new video. And also comment in the comment section below. Let me know which is that one layer of makeup that you would like to remove from your routine. So thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you in my next video with a different content very soon. Till then, take very good care of yourself and keep happy, keep healthy, keep smiling always. I love you all so much. Bye guys. Mwah. Bye. And it's going to rain. It's like thundering.